Finally, we got some new content! Just when things were dying down, patch 1.09 dropped today with a plethora of new missions, as well as some changes overall. We also know the release date for the first DLC titled The Tengo's Disciple, releasing on July 30th. I'm gonna be honest, that's way later than I was expecting. I was thinking maybe early to mid-June, but nearly 6 months after the base game launch is pretty crazy. Then again, with the worldwide situation of the virus, I guess that caused some delays. Either way, that means a whole 2 months and a half of more waiting. But at least with this recent update, it adds some content to spice up that in-between time. In total, there's 8 new missions in Region 3, 5, and 7, plus 1 extra Twilight mission that was added in patch 1.09. Of those 8, we finally got new boss rush stages in the likes of Marabashi and Hyakuagyo, as well as a dual boss stage, finally. So good to have some challenge added to the game, although if you use one of my builds, you'll still kinda raffle stomp the content, so just be aware of that. But these stages are probably the best farming stages now as well. The new highest mission level is now 220, although I don't believe maximum gear level or plus level has changed. The maximum plus level on drops still seems to be +4. But there's also a new boss called Saito, supposedly pretty challenging, but I haven't played much content of the patch yet. One thing to mention about the new missions is that they're called online missions. However, I think this specifically just identifies them as added content from online. You don't have to be online to do them, nor does every mission have co-op functionality. Example, the Bellflower Dagger stage. So online mission just refers to the mission being an add-on to differentiate from the original base game, I suspect. Kinda weird, but whatever. To unlock these missions though, you'll have to beat the main game, it seems. If anyone can confirm or deny that, let me know in the comments. We got a new spirit. Old favorite Mizuchi is returning after beating the Strong Bond mission in Region 3. He seems kinda bad like the rest of the spirits, good for Amrita farming, but lots of the hardcore people are level 300 by now, so not totally necessary. So the only reason to use it is for the saturation accumulation, which I don't know if it's worth that when plenty of bosses get inflicted into water talisman hits. So unless this brings it down to like 1 hit to cause water elements, I don't know if it's worth using. Tengen Untouched. We got photo mode added, which is actually super cool with lots of options most games don't have. It's literally like editing a photo in a program in real time. It's not my kind of thing, but very neat indeed. You capture the image by just hitting the share button on PS4 and show them off. Show off those cool photos of your Hideis in the comments below. They mentioned frame rate improvements. I think action mode feels a bit smoother. Either that or I haven't played in a while, but yeah, seems to be less dips. Movie modes are atrocious still though. Is anyone else's like this? It's literally like 15 FPS. Feels like I'm in slow motion. So let me know if movie mode is like this for you guys, because this is ridiculous. So action mode, still best mode. Water is wet, I guess. Light armor set bonuses got buffed. Not all of them, but a good chunk of them. Kato and Gord set now give AAA scaling instead of A scaling on their last piece bonus. Many flat attack bonuses from light armor got doubled, like the Iga set, which was needed considering they lose steam at higher gear levels, and most saw melee damage percent increases, notably Mataza with thrust damage and Righteous Strategist set. So overall, very good buffs considering light armor is kinda vastly inferior to heavy armor defensively, so it's good now that the offense is making up for the lack of defense. We did get a new armor set for reaching 1 million sales, I believe, although it's just a visual armor set with no notable effects, unfortunately. You can retrieve it by going to the shrine and getting it from the boon section, although it just seems to be an alternate skin of the Demon Horde set, but good for the people without the deluxe edition. Now you can look cool by refashioning it onto your gear at least. Apart from that though, there isn't much else changed. Attack stat on weapons now factors flat attack and stuff from armor. Although damage is not increased, it's simply visual represented now. You can now display or remove gear from your character though, which I know some will appreciate. No more bows or cannons uglifying your character, and now you can just have your character with just the armor displaying. It looks a bit weird with weapon popping in and out when you use or sheath it, but pretty cool option. And yeah, apart from the bug fixes, that's the patch. So what do you guys think of patch 1.09? And how about finally knowing the DLC date? Are you happy Are you disappointed? Let me know in the comments. I know I said I won't be making more builds till DLC, but considering the date is that far off, sure, I can squeeze in a couple more builds for you guys, so look forward to that. Give the video a like if you do want to see more builds, and subscribe for more Nioh 2 epicness.
Don't wait, show that you